Hello, America / Arizona. Here I am, Ellie'S, Oodles of Noodles, back again to talk about another hot topic. A hot topic for our youth, for kids going to school, kids that may experience bullying. And someone I know very close to me once was, shared stories of bullying. And I just said, no family member of mine, no one I know will wait 20 years down the road and, share what part of their education the bully stole from them. One of my big issues, Americans, we have to learn to stand up. Stand up, America. Stand up and fight back. I'm not saying hit first, but if you get hit, hit back. You don't always have to call the police. You don't always have to get people involved if you teach your children the right thing. I taught my family members, my nieces and nephews, my surrounding community. I do not encourage violence at all. So this is no official, I don't encourage violence. I'm not into violence. There's a lot of things you can do without being violent if you are being bullied. So I'm going to share a story of someone I know close to me that was being bullied in school. She's tall, beautiful young lady. She's tall for her age. She's 11 years old and she's about 5'6", which might be a little tall for a 10-year-old. So her friends at school, or quote unquote friends, tease her quite a bit about her height. And of course, because she's the tallest in the classroom, she's being asked to stand at the back of the class, for class photos. And so she's really shy about her height. So what I've encouraged her, number one, to embrace it, because as she get older, she'll learn being tall demands attention. And not only is she beautiful outside, but she's beautiful inside. And sometimes that's a little intimidating when you're not prepared to come back to someone who talked to you about your height. So what I did was, when this came to my attention, I told her, well, what other things are they saying to you? Because no one's going to steal your education. No one's going to steal your school experience from you. No one is going to steal your school education happiness. If they joke with you and you're not comfortable with it, number one, come back with another joke. You don't have to get violent. Come back with another one. They say, you're tall. You're short. Okay. And then they say, well, you're fat. Because one of them said, well, you're fat. Yes, I might be fat because my mom made me some home-cooked meals. My mama sat down and she made me a nice full breakfast. I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you call being healthy being fat, well, you're anorexic. While your mama out with the mailman, the bookman, the school teacher, the poo man, the milkman, the UPS man, when she should be home cooking for you, don't call me fat because you're being neglected at home. I taught her how to come back with good stuff and tell them, if you touch me, I got 911 on speed dial. So we're not touching you. You yell at me, I'm going to yell at you. You hit me, I'm calling 911. Or then I'm going to tell the teacher. So we're going to do an eye for an eye. Except for when it comes to violence. She's been taught, keep her hands to herself and let the proper authorities, the schools and everyone else, do their job. So who I have with me today is Jade Amani, who's going to share some of her bullying experiences. Jade is in the 5th grade, and she's going to share her story with us, and we're going to talk about it. So feel free, again, hit us up, chime in, let us know your thoughts on this. But I'm introducing to you right now 11-year-old Jade Amani. Jade,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm doing good.
That is wonderful. Can you tell us some of your bullying experiences?
When it was like my third week of school, one of the shortest kid in the class, said that I was tall, and the tall teacher, he said I am almost tall as him, and that made me feel very insecure because everyone was laughing at me and then looking at me because he said my name out loud, like really loud, and somehow the teacher did not notice at all. And now I have to sit with him in class.
So, when you said that he called your name out loud so everyone would hear, and the teacher didn't hear that?
Mm-mm.
Was she in the classroom? Your teacher, was he in the classroom when he said it?
Yeah.
And he said your name loud enough and the teacher didn't hear?
Mm-mm.
Was there a lot of commotion going on in the class?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So how did you said it made you feel very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you address this individual?
I was just quiet because I didn't want to say anything because I'm a very quiet person and I don't really want to talk that much when it comes to school.
Okay. So, and you said this was the shortest person.
Yes.
And so a way that I would suggest, give you an idea of how to handle that. So he called you tall, and I would look at him and just say, were you standing on stepping stools to say that? Because I heard you, but I didn't see you. Just come back at him and make him feel insecure. Because, I had to look down. I heard your mouth because your mouth is, pretty large. But I did not see you. So were you under the desk? Or is that just how tall you are? Sometimes you just got to come back with people. And, we're not going to be so offended. We're not going to be thin-skinned. We're going to be thick-skinned, right? Because I come from an era where you're probably too young to know about the dozens. Those out there know about the dozens because the dozens were, just joking with each other. And we can't be so sensitive to, he just may be deprived of life. And he's short, so he has a little complex going on. And he just don't know it yet. So in the future, how could you say something back to this individual so that you don't feel bad about yourself and you kind of turn the tables on the bully?
You're short and I couldn't see you, so who was that?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that. So when you feel like you're being bullied, you just come back with something else and don't let them feel like they are controlling your day. Don't let a bully or someone that has nothing else better to do but pay attention to you, right? Because back when I was growing up, they say boys that mess with girls like that, they probably like you. And he's too short to realize that because his brain is probably as short as his body. So, the circuits are not connecting just yet. So, and what are some other names that you said that they call you?
Fat Buffalo.
A fat buffalo. Now, the person I'm looking at, I think, I don't know, she might be 100 pounds wet. And so, we know kids are kids, in this tough age of being 10 and in the 5th grade. So being called a fat buffalo, how would I address that? So being called a fat buffalo, I would say, you anorexic monkey. You anorexic monkey. I might be a fat buffalo because my mama, yes, I can taste it right now. My mama made me a good hot breakfast this morning. And when I came home from school last night, I had some hot food. I had meat. I had vegetables. I had dessert. And ooh, was it good. What did you have? In between your mama messing with the pool man, the mailman, the milkman, the diaper man, the dirt man, Did you even get anything to eat? Because you look pretty anorexic to me. That's what I see when I look at you. I see a child in Africa with their stomach sticking out. That's what I see. You are lacking nutrition. You're lacking manners. You're lacking home training. And you're lacking in education. You just have to start talking to the idiots so the idiots know they're not controlling you and nothing about you. And if you're fat, in his eyes, more power to you. Because he will not control who you are. So let's try this again. So when he called you a fat buffalo, what are you going to say?
At least my mom cooked me a decent meal when you were out with when she was out with all the other guys. You look anorexic?
Yes.
Anorexic.
Yes. Yeah, so we're going to call him. And what's the name that we're going to call him?
Anorexic.
Anorexic what?
Anorexic.
Monkey. Yes.
I said gorilla.
A gorilla, monkey, whatever comes to mind. We're going to use this. So we're going to turn the tables on the bully. We're going to bully the bully. Because no bully is going to steal your education. No bully is going to steal your confidence. No bully is going to steal your self-esteem. No bully is going to steal anything that's going to make you anything less than perfect, beautiful, and amazing like you are that I see in front of me. We are going to control this bully and make him go back to his workshop to come up with something new because we're going to have something for everything for that bully. And then we're going to have, a few choice words of our own, right? Mm-hmm. What are some other things other words you've heard?
Well, for bullying?
Yeah, coming from a bully.
How's the weather up there?
And we've all heard that from, as tall people, how's the weather up there? And I just say, it's how I would handle this one. The weather is wonderful up here. As a matter of fact, I'm so tall, I can see your future. You're on your way to jail. You're on your way to jail because you like to go around messing with people. You're messing with people, one day you're going to mess with the wrong person. And I might just be that person because your future, I see your future. It don't look too bright. And I see a lot from up here. So you might want to get on a couple stepping stools so you can get up here and maybe you'll see your future and change your ways. There are a lot of different comebacks that you have for bullies. That we just get them back. We just come back with something else. Something smarter, something better, something for the bully, right? So we are going to bully
the bully.
We're going to bully the bully, right? So we are making that all good. We are preparing her so she can go and take control of her future and not give in to bullying. And we are not going to give the bullies what they're looking for to try to control her future. So we're going to do what?
Bully the bully.
Bully the bully. Everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us on this take 3 of our podcast. And please feel free, make comments. Let us hear from you. Have a wonderful day.